Okay, so when we last left off, I was working on Styler, which is a Java code formatter / linter, kind of like Prettier or ESLint if you're using Node. The difference being that each developer gets to use a different code style or project style locally than the team does, than the rest of the company does. So you can check out your code. You can check out the company code. Styler will automatically translate it into your preferred style locally. You can edit it in your preferred style. And when you commit and push it, it automatically gets translated back to the company conventions. So win-win for everybody. So that's the first thing I was working on. The second thing I was working on was this little workflow for Cloud Code, because I'm using Cloud Code to build Styler. So I spent a little bit too much time on this over the past week. And I created a bit of a mishmash between sort of choose your own adventure style dialogues and wizards for development. And I mix that with software engineering best practices and terminology. So I added I changed the terminology to refer to major versions, minor versions, and individual tasks that make up the minor version. I simplified a lot of the workflow, so now you can just run an init command, whether you are creating a new project or trying to add structure to an existing project. So the workflow will automatically import all your repository history, all your commit history, and will derive a task. It'll create a task for every single commit that existed, figure out what was done and why, that sort of thing. So it will look as if you use Cat from from day one. I'll just show you some of these commands. So I'm just going to start this up again. I'm going to run status check, see where we're at. So over this past week, I was supposed to work on fixing parsing errors in Styler, so it could process Spring Framework, which has thousands of Java files, and I was getting parsing errors before. So I think initially when I started this process, I had something like 5, yeah, I think so. I had about like 5 different parsing errors I was detecting. That's since increased to like over 41 different categories of parsing errors. It's not even individual parsing errors, but like categories of different ways the code could be in. And I've worked through all of them, and now I have introduced, let me take a step back. So for each version of the project, we have major versions, minor versions, and tasks inside them. And I introduced the concept of entry and exit gates into each version. So entry gates indicate what has to be true, what preconditions have to be true for you to start working on tasks inside that version. And exit gates indicate what has to be true for the version to be considered complete. So I added an exit gate for the version I'm working on to validate, to check that Spring Framework can be parsed with no errors, essentially. I have no idea if this will pass or fail. It probably will fail, and we'll probably find some more edge cases to fix. And you can see we have these gates, right? Exit gates, entry gates, preventing us from processing the next version until we finish version 0.5. This is fully customizable, but the default behavior is that you can't start one version until you finish the previous version. There are some bugs I'm seeing already with this. So I'm going to say learn from mistakes. When I ran cat's status, whatever. Some lines were rendered with asterisks instead of showing up as bold. I'm going to give some examples. So this and that. It's possible to render these as well. So that's one thing I want to fix. And the second thing I want to fix is, let me look again, this is wrong. Right, this counter. Right, so ideally I want the box to expand. So I'm going to run this. So so like I said, I introduced I simplified workflow. I have init status, the ability to add major and minor versions, tasks, to remove tasks. You can also remove major and minor versions. If you run help, you'll get that displayed. Research is very important. So when you start a new minor or major version, it's very helpful to basically let the AI agent do planning, to provide as much background information ahead of implementing the tasks. It's going to result in better quality code being generated and a better architecture. Cleanup. So I introduced this. One of the things I added that was not possible before is now you can run multiple instances of Cloud Code simultaneously to process the same project concurrently. So, hello cat. So if you have independent tasks that can be run concurrently, then all you need to do is, I'm running inside Windows Terminal, so Control-Shift-T adds a new tab. I'm going to open up a bunch of these. I'm going to run styler in each one of them, or rather, Cloud Code for styler. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so these are 5 sessions. Now, given that I only have one task left in the current version, and the next version is blocked until the previous version completes, this should reject concurrent operations. But we'll see in a second. I'll try to get more tasks queued up so we can run things in parallel. Okay, let's just deal with this for now. Okay. Oh yeah, the other thing I did is I'm running A/B testing on the learn from mistakes skill or flow algorithm. I'm trying out different approaches to see which approach detects the root cause best. So there's 3 different algorithms that are being tried out, and over the next month or so, we'll see which one results in the better result of mistakes not being repeated as much as the others. And based on that, I'm gonna make that default. Okay, so it should be improving the problem. I'm just wondering if, okay. Okay, let's see. The other thing I discovered since last week is that you need to exit and restart Cloud Code every time you update a plugin that you have installed. So we're going to do that in a second. So I guess while it's doing that, let me just show you how this should get rejected, since we only have one task that we can run right now at a time. Hold on a second. None of this looks bold. Actually, and honestly, it's hard to tell. I can't tell. Yeah, okay. That's bold. Barely. Okay. Oh, that worked. That's pretty cool. Okay, that should fix that problem. And the other problem we had, I think, was yeah, the thing is wrapping around. I think we fixed that, right? The percentage. Huh. Oh, here we go. Right. It added the content to the previous line. Okay. That should fix those bugs. Once it's done, I'm going to reload the plugin and we're going to see it again. Oh yeah, like I said, we're going to try this in parallel and see that it fails. In theory, it should fail. So another cool thing is, like I said, you can use Control-Shift-T to open up new tabs. You can also use Control-Tab to move forward and Control-Shift-Tab to move backward. So this is how I work on multiple tasks simultaneously. I just navigate quickly between the tabs. Okay. So there are now 17 steps to execute a task, and I can walk you through them if we get through this. The first one is to find an available task. Shortly thereafter, it should try to find out if the task is available and acquire a lock on it. Okay, so here it found out there's only one task that's available, and now it's checking for logs. So because this is an exit gate task, all the other it depends on all the other tasks that come before it, all the non-gating tasks. Let me just fix something here. Sorry, just 1 second. Okay, that should fix that. So it could not work on a task because it's being run by someone else. This guy should have the same problem. This is the guy that's actually working on the task. Beautiful. That's exactly what we want to see. And this one as well. Good. So this is actually a perfect scenario. They should all give up, all the other guys. The other thing we can do, see, it's giving you options. Do you want to wait? If you believe that the lock is it's a stale lock, we had a session that got crashed, you can run this cat cleanup command, and it will fix it for you. In the meantime, this will keep on working. And hopefully later on I'm going to have more tasks and I'm going to show you how they run parallel. So what do we do in in an ideal scenario, right, where we do acquire a lock, we essentially see what we look at all the planning files on desk. So what tasks exist, what version we're in, that sort of thing. We find the next available task. We check if we can acquire a lock on it. If so, we continue. Excuse me. Then we read the the current state of the task, what has to be done by it. Oh, there's another bug. Okay, we'll have to fix that later. And it gives you a quick summary of what's involved. Then it estimates how many tokens the task implementation will take. And if it's over a certain threshold that we configure, it will decompose the task into smaller pieces. The reason being that we want the agent that works on the task to only use roughly 40% or less of its context window, or its conversational window, I guess, limits. Beyond that point, the agent performance starts degrading, and it has a harder time following rules, and it makes mistakes. So that's why we sort of try to adhere to a smaller chunk size. Then approach. Okay, so let me just go back to here. One of the things I added was an ability to choose different approaches for development. So you have an ability to work without intervention, so no approval checks if yellow mode is on. By default it's off. I personally like checkpoints. The context limits we try to adhere to 40% of the context limits. The context limit by default is 200,000 tokens. And then we get to configure how we interact with the AI agent. So we have a trust level that can be low, medium, and high, and it represents how often Cat will ask us how we want to proceed, give us different options and ask us how we want to proceed. And verification indicates that before we commit our changes, what checks do we run before we decide that the code is ready to be committed? Do we just assume it's good? None. No verification checks. Do we only try to run the build and test on the module that we touched, or do we rebuild and retest the whole project? Curiosity is a nice one as well. When you ask it to modify, let's say, a method or function, how much outside of that scope does it look? And if it looks at a wider scope, and if it finds basically problems, whether bugs or optimization opportunities or refactoring opportunities, does it then pass those notes on back to the main agent for you to then convert those notes, those problems you noticed or that it noticed, into follow-up tasks? And then when you notice problems, how patient are you, the agent, right? Do you work on them right away? Do you defer them to later on in the same minor version? Do you defer them to later versions depending on the cost benefits? The worse the cost benefit, the more you push it, the code clean up to some distant feature, the bigger bang for the buck you can get, the sooner you act on it. So these are, development styles you can configure. And it tries to respect this in step 6. But because, there's only one viable approach for how we can sort of tackle this particular task, it doesn't ask us any questions. It just, it proceeds with the only plan, the only way to go ahead and do this. No, in other scenarios, what would happen is the agent will look at the task and will try to propose 3 different approaches for you to sort of choose from. How conservative or how, essentially if you want to minimize the scope of your change to be surgical, or you want to look at the bigger picture. And you can sort of choose between those things. Okay, so once we decide what we want to do, we create the dedicated Git work tree and branch to work in. This is the mechanism that allows multiple Cloud Code instances to work in parallel without stepping on each other's toes. Okay, then we want to execute the task. So typically what should happen, though this is not a normal task, but typically what should happen is we should have multiple phases. A planning phase, an exploration phase where we sort of look around the module that we plan to modify and see what other files are around and what they do. We also check the development history for duplicates. It's possible that the task we're working on was actually already fixed and solved, and for whatever reason we didn't notice that was the case. So we check for duplicates early in the exploration phase. Then we have a planning phase where we decide how we plan to execute this task, how we plan to fix the bug or implement the feature. And then finally we have the implementation phase. In each one of these phases run in a sub-agent. It's delegated, the main agent delegates it to a sub-agent to minimize that context window to be under 40% of the limit. But I think in this case, because all we're doing is we're cloning a copy of Spring Framework and just checking that we don't get any parsing errors, it's different from a normal development task. So what it does is it downloads it, it clones the code repository. It looks like it created something to drive the validation, the check. And it ran into problems. Oh, okay, wow. Not even the kind of problems we're looking for. It looks like Styler itself cannot be built because we also use PMD, which is another linter, to check our own code until we finish our own linters. Then we'll start linting ourselves. So for now, okay, it chose to skip the linter. That's not so great, but whatever, it's good enough for what we're doing. So we have 8,817 files we have to run on, and we passed all of them except for 21 files. That's actually excellent, and the throughput is really high. That's also really good. And now we discovered new types of errors, parsing errors that we need to handle, we need to fix. So what's going to happen? We're sort of researching more about why these failures are occurring. And then the agent provides us a breakdown of the types of cases. It groups them into similar errors, essentially. Okay, 4 categories of failures. It should not be doing that. That's something I need to fix. This task is not complete because it didn't pass. We didn't get 100% completion rates, pass rates, right? That's not good enough. So that's one thing I'll need to fix. And the second thing is, what about the subtasks? Did you create subtasks? Let's see. Nope, that's a mistake. Okay. So I could either type something or just hit escape. That's what I'll do. I'll hit escape. And I'll say cat learn from mistakes. This task should not be marked as complete till all Spring Framework files parse errors. Or actually more than that, until Styler check is able to process all of Spring Framework without errors. Okay, so that's point number 1. And point number 2 is You should have added new tasks for the parsing problems you found. Okay. So, yeah, let's go back to this problem while we're learning from mistakes. So bold rendering works, but now this is problematic. Oh, right, I remember this. Okay. So remove the vertical horizontal line 2. Because so there's a problem with emojis. Different terminals render emojis with a different length, and there's no easy way for me to detect this ahead of time and handle it, even at runtime. So annoyingly, to avoid this problem, I need to avoid any sort of vertical lines because I can't guarantee to do a lineup, and then you'll have, just visual errors. The other thing is, okay, number of tasks now line up, exit conditions line up. There's no percentage done, but whatever, good enough. And apparently we're 80% done with the project, and that's only because these remaining versions don't have enough tasks. I need to add more tasks to them. Okay, so, oh yeah, and there's the other bold problem we wanted to fix, right? What was it? No, somewhere here. Right. Boom. Oops. Hit the wrong button. Okay. So, so I'm showing Claude what I'm seeing, and then I'm going to ask, is this problem fixed? Wait, no. Did you fix this problem when you modified bold rendering for cat status? This is a separate needs to be fixed. Okay, it's gonna look into that. I'm just gonna move this guy over. Oh, and there's one more thing we want to check. So, actually, no, we can't check it in this case. So that's the problems it found. Okay, yeah, learning from mistakes. Completion bias. So the AI agent always just wants to, say it's done and make you happy as a user. So that's kind of why it skips over rules and tries to ignore failure. Not good. I don't want to modify this file. Hold on. So any corrections it makes should be applied to the workflow, not to styler. And then it undid the changes to the tasks state file, which indicate what progress you made, which is still in progress. Excuse me. And did it add subtasks? Doesn't look like it. Oh, it did. Look at this. So it created new subtasks. That's good. And it added them to the roadmap. Beautiful. In fact, I can go into another instance like this one. Oh, actually, it's busy, so I'll take this third instance. If I run status, I should see those new tasks. Come on, LLM. Faster, faster. Okay. Oh, that doesn't help us. Yeah, it's locked by a session. It's actually pretty cool that it tells me that. But this is wrong. Oh, it's possible that it modified these files in a work tree, so the other agents don't see it yet. We have to commit the changes. Okay. No, that's not what I want. Okay. 3 new tasks and corrected. Right, exactly. That's actually exactly what we want to merge to main. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. And once that's done, I should be able to repeat this command, and it'll pick up the changes. So now that we are working in parallel, we have 2 kinds of work trees. We have a task-specific work tree, and whenever we have multiple, one or more sub-agents working on a task, they get their own subtree. They do work in their own personal subtree and merge the changes back into the tasks. Sorry. The sub-agent work tree merges back into the task work tree, and then the task work tree merges back into main, which is what just happened while I was talking. So now that it's merged back into main, I'm going to run this command again, and it should pick up the new tasks. This is still fixing bolts. Okay, and sure enough, our exit gate is back in play. We have three new tasks in front of it. Yeah, and I'm just going to see, maybe I'll be able to show you 3 tasks running in parallel, but let's see what happened. I don't think it did what I wanted it to do. No, I think it ignored me. I think it was just running a merge squash back into main. Okay. So let's see. I'm going to exit this and this and this. I should not have exited that, but actually, yeah, it's fine. I exited because it was waiting on a lock anyway. And let me see if I can fix this. Just 1 second. Yeah, okay, fix the problem. Maybe. Yeah, it looks like it's fixing the problem. Once it's done, we're going to commit and push. And then we are going to try this out and try concurrent execution. And then we're going to call it quits because this video is already 36 minutes long. I'm trying harder and harder to make shorter videos. It's not my fault, it's the LLM, it's slow. Come on. So that's one of the other things I wanted to mention is I added, I don't know if I have it here. I added quality gates as well, which means that I added a list of stakeholders. I just defined stakeholders in terms of, so they're just sub-agents that focus on different aspects of your project, and they review it from that perspective. Actually, yeah, it's listed here. So we check the architecture, security, code quality. I guess that's kind of more of a design check. Test, so we make sure we have good test coverage, and the test focus on business coverage, not implementation details. So yeah, that they cover the requirements, not that they cover the specifications, not the implementation details. And finally, performance. So that exists, and because I added all these extra checks, it means that it'll take longer for each task to finish getting implemented, but you're going to get a higher quality result. And so as a result, what you want to do to be efficient as a developer is you want to run, 3, 4, 5 instances of Cloud Code at once, working on independent tasks. Each one will take, let's say, 20 minutes. But you're not going to be blocked because you're going to be reviewing one change while other ones are being written. So that's worked for me pretty well in the past. So it looks like it did commit. Did it push? I do not see a push. Well, actually, we don't really care about pushing because we're installing the plugin from local source. So let me just double check it. Yeah. Why twice? Squash these guys. So I'm just going to finish it, wait for it to finish squashing whatever it's squashing, and then we'll go from there. I think it's going to squash onto this 209 branch. Okay, there we go. It's squashing both commits together. That's actually what I was going to tell it to do. It's beautiful. Okay. So that's exactly what we want. We are now gonna, let's reinstall the plugin. Because I'm doing this locally, I'm having to uninstall and reinstall instead of doing an upgrade. Normal users don't need to do that. You could just do an upgrade in place. Okay, so I'm gonna restart all the instances. And if we get lucky, which is by no means guaranteed, we should be able to show concurrent execution of independent tasks. I think we said we have about 3 tasks, and the fourth one is the exit gate. So these 3, or anyway, 3 of them should work on tasks. The fourth one will say it's blocked because it's waiting on, it'll be the quality gate, or the exit gate, waiting on the task to be complete. And the last guy will basically say, well, everything is locked. There are no tasks for me to work on. So let's see what happens. And yeah, 4 tasks, the last one being the exit gate blocked by the 3 above tasks. Perfect. We have bold, which is beautiful. We don't have asterisks anymore. So this is working on miscellaneous expression edge cases. This is working on tertiary expressions. And this guy had tasks, had the rug pulled out from under it, so it can't work on anything because everything it looked at got locked before it picked it up. This guy's working on old style switch fall through, so that's great. These 3 are working on 3 independent tasks. He's locked, not finding anything, and he should also be locked, not finding anything, because the exit gate depends on these 3 which are currently locked. So yeah, we're blocked. Perfect. This actually did an excellent job. Okay. So this is going to do its thing. I'm just going to wait a minute to see the progress, and I might just go ahead and call it a day for this video, because I'm not going to wait 20 minutes for these things to run. Yeah, you know what? Let's call it a day. We're going to end this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it is a little bit faster than my last one. And I will keep on providing you with updates as often as I can. And hopefully we can get this guy launched very soon. Take care for now.